Hey everybody, I want to talk about something really important that I don't touch upon enough. And it's pointed out in the book, both my books, Work the System and The Systems Mindset. And it's pervasive through both books, although pointed out directly. And that is the idea of keeping everything going in the right direction and being careful of errors of omission. But what I want to talk about today, and I think this, let's call this a social commentary. And I introduced to the idea that I was going to do more social commentary some time ago. I don't know, a couple of months ago. And whatever you look at, it's so important to keep everybody and everything going in the same direction. Let me give you a personal example this morning. And that's what's inspired this ad hoc dialogue is, well, you know, I have my pack. I've got my weapon. It's a .380 compact pistol. And then I've got the GPS stuff. And the dogs have their collars on them. And I have bug dope. And we come here at this trailhead quite often. And I need everything that I need to get this done, including my boots and the proper pants and, you know, polyester stuff on top. And so I pride myself in being fully ready to go. Even this morning, I glanced in the back of my truck and I have two big chainsaws back there. Diana and I were doing some work out on the property, and I do the chainsaw work. But sometimes I need a 16-inch bar, and sometimes I need a 24-inch bar. And that's quite a bit bigger chainsaw, but the point is they're expensive. And I had the presence of mind to take them out of the back of the truck because I don't want to leave the truck at the trailhead, and I can almost guarantee they wouldn't be there when we got back. So I pulled into the trailhead, all self-satisfied, and guess what? I forgot my pack. And we had to drive all the way back, I don't know, 10 minutes back to the house, get my pack, and I'm stewing the whole time. Well, that's an error of omission, of course, but the point is you need everything going in the same direction, and you don't want to leave anything out. This applies to everything, okay? This applies to hiking, it applies to your business, and it applies to the national situation. And I think in the next iteration, part 3, this is part 2. Part 3, which you'll see next week, I'll talk about politics a little bit and how, just like your business and just like your personal life, everything needs to be headed in the same direction. A marriage especially. If the husband's got an idea over on the side, marriage isn't going to work out. And if the wife doesn't like the direction and wants to go in a different direction, and the spouse can't agree, well, there's, of course, you're headed for problems. And a lot of times when a couple has kids, then hopefully the kids take precedence and everything's about the kids, really, and as far as the future goes, and both each spouse can focus on something that's the same. But if the focus gets diluted and somebody, okay, let's talk about the brother-in-law quick and I'll end this, but the brother-in-law is just there because of your sister in the business and say is in the sales and is lazy, there's going to be a reckoning. And if this person is never going to change, that person needs to go. That's keep the reckoning small. Don't lose your business over it. Keep everybody happy to be working for you and headed in the direction you want to be headed in. If somebody's with you and they keep fighting you and they're going off in a different direction, or they've got a substance abuse problem, they need to go away. And you need to be courageous about it. And but next week, let's talk more about what's happening on the national stage. And I will record that right now because I feel like talking about it. But I will present it to you in another week. Okay. Talk soon. Bye.